Come on. Come on.
Yes, the boys, welcome back to another video. So, if you watched the last video, you will have seen it is go time. It is go time, boys. So, I am ready to roll with the new coach. And in this video, I'm going to talk about who that is going to be, what the game plan is going to be, and what we're going to get locked in with. So, the game plan, first of all, is this time next year, I want to be in the best shape I have ever been in. That is the goal, 110%. So what that is going to be now, from 88 kilo, I'm already down into them 87s. Tidy up now, a big long gaining phase, and then pull down for that point there and be in the best shape I have ever been in by that point there. It's been a really frustrating last three or 4 months really, with a few things being off of the bloods, not feeling 110%, still being able to push on and still being able to train hard and everything like that, but just not quite to the level that I want to. And I feel like I'm now in a better spot where I can put my foot on the gas. So, you know, if you do have those situations, boys, where I'm going to take you into the kitchen in case it's a bit echoey in here. But if you do have those times where, you know, you're injured or there is a lot going on or those things there, like, I absolutely love my training more than anything, right? And for me to know I wasn't 100% is just it's a rough patch to be, like it really is. But at not one point in that have I missed a session. At not one point in that have I thought, oh, I'll just eat this, I'll eat that. I've done everything that I possibly can, invested in food quality, routine, like, instead of feeling sorry for myself and being like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Like, this is off, change routine, improve food, recovery, all of that stuff. So don't ever just sit there as a victim, boys, because that will just get you nowhere. So the plan of action now, like I said, is pulling down first, and then we're gonna be a big, long gaining phase ahead. So I'm excited for it, and that is what I need to lock in with, because it needs to be now. This time next year, I'm in the best shape I've been. That's the goal, 110%. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be taking you through every single step now. So we're going to start pulling down. I don't have the exact game plan through yet. I had a call a couple of days ago. Plan of action is just getting cooked up right now, and then we're going to get stuck in. But I have just dropped that food a little bit initially, just to start to see that scale weight coming down a little bit, because there's not really much point me just sitting there when I can be, you know, making a head start to pull that down, but nothing crazy. So then, you know, food might even go even lower and cardio higher than I've got it. I've been pretty tame with what I've pulled down to. But in terms of who will be coaching me, so this is something that I massively struggle with, because I've been coaching for so long now. I'm so involved and so passionate about it, my own coaching, and I know, of course, you can give a client a plan, but I know how much care we have got, myself and Cody there, into the clients that we have, and me from a personal point. I struggle then when it's no way near that level for myself when I'm in that client position. I understand everybody coaches completely different, but that is what I struggle with there. And in terms of needing a coach, the reason why I really want that now is because I don't want to have to worry about what I'm doing. I don't want to have to be making the decisions for that. You know, what I give to my clients, I essentially want that same thing there, in terms of I want to be pushed, I want to have the game plan there and just follow that and take my emotional attachment out of that and just stick to the game plan from a coach. That is the goal. So in terms of what I was looking for somebody to coach me, was somebody who I've spoke to before, somebody who I know I get along with very well, somebody who I like, somebody who I look up to as well from a training standpoint, a physique standpoint, and an actual coaching standpoint as well, in terms of how they've built their business and what they kind of stand for as a coach, and their day-to-day being essentially, you know, the position that I'm on the same path towards and pushing towards. So that was the biggest things in terms of who I was looking for. I feel like there's a lot of people who, you know, I can look up to training wise and stuff like that, but their actual coaching, I feel like is just kind of it's half in that and then all into their own training, which is, you know, great. And obviously you'll get the guys who are competing at a higher level who, of course, like their bodybuilding will come first. So it's a tricky one in terms of just things I've seen and things I've, you know, heard from clients coming over to me who've struggled with the service they've got and stuff like that. So this was all things to take into consideration when making that decision. And essentially, I spoke to this person when I was in Dubai last year, and they were super nice, super helpful. Had a good chat about a good few things with training and with business as well. Have gotten a lot of help before even starting this now, which is a very good sign. So that is why essentially I made this decision, and I'm very happy with the decision, and I'm excited to get stuck in. So the coach is going to be Ben Bray. Now Ben, like I said, is somebody who I've spoke to, somebody who I've watched his physique level up ridiculously over the past 3-4 years, and he's just missed out on a pro card this year. So to see his level of physique progression and to see how well he has done in terms of scaling his business to where it is now, that's something that I massively respect and look up to him for that. So in terms of me trusting somebody, he's definitely top of the list for me to go with now, and somebody who I do get on with really well. So that was the decision making process essentially. So I'm excited to get stuck in with that one, and I think we've spoke about a good few things. He's been super helpful already, and I'm excited to lock in and really get to work there, because I think it's going to be good. I'm excited for it. So another massive thing as well for that time recently when Ben's been really, you know, pushing up and trying to chase that pro card down, he's been working with Callum Raystrick, who is somebody who I look up to a lot as well. So in terms of Ben's ability to coach, I'm sure learning things from Callum and how Callum has approached things with him and his clients, having that trickle down there to have essentially who is, you know, probably one of the most successful, well, if not the most successful coach in the country, to have that trickle down there is very beneficial and something that I really like as well. So in terms of me expanding my knowledge, in terms of me picking up things from how Ben handles his day and how he handles his work and stuff like that to make me a better coach as well. You know, this is a massive thing as well. Like the results Ben gets is fantastic. So for me to be able to level up as a coach and as a physique as well, like that is what I want, and that is what we're gonna be, you know, nailing, and I'm very excited. So Ben is going to be coaching me. I had a call with him on, what was that, Thursday? I think it's Sunday currently now when I'm recording this, but that is going to be very exciting. He's just, we'll probably be over the next few days now when we get that plan in place and get food in place. We've gone through, you know, what current training is looking like and where current food is. So we'll just see literally with the game plan. He's got physique pictures. That was another thing as well, like during the time. So if you've been following the channel, you've seen I had a call with Ben 9 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago, and even without, you know, setting up with anything, I was still checking in with him on the Fridays, just going through kind of where I was at. So he kept him in the loop for them when we could get started. So that was really good. So he knows exactly where I'm at now, and we've gone through everything. He's had a look over bloods as well, you know, which is something that we were just trying to improve over that period. So all very positive, and we're both very confident that we can get the foot on the gas now. So that is going to be the plan of action, and we're excited, boys. So thought I'd give you a little update with that. I apologize, it's a long clip, but I have been getting genuinely a lot of questions about who's going to be coaching me and what the game plan is going to be. So I'm excited. Somebody who's relatively local to me as well, when I'm back and, you know, spending time in Dubai, is over there as well. So that's nice. So that is the game plan, boys, and we're excited. So in this vid, we'll get the game plan over. I'll run you through exactly what it's going to be in terms of food and in terms of training. But right now, I've just moved food down slightly and put steps back up to 10K essentially from 8, and put 20 minutes of the cardio back in. Make sure you're tuned in, because I'm going to be taking you through every single step of the way, bringing this body fat down now, pushing up, and then properly dieting down next year. So it's all exciting. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you drop this video a like, because The more likes we get, the more comments we get, the more subscriptions we got, the better quality videos, the more often I can be pumping these out for you boys. And maybe you can get to the point where we're coming twice a week. You know, we're once a week without fail, so you've always got that there, but twice a week would be nice as well. But I'd need some help with that. So we need the channel to keep on growing, because then when I can get a bit of help with that, 2 a week would be easy. Easy to film, but sitting here editing 2 a week now with how busy coaching is a little bit of a difficult one. So appreciate all the support on the channel, boys. I appreciate all the questions, and you know, I have got genuinely a lot of nice messages from the videos you boys who are watching, so I appreciate it, and there's plenty more to come. So we'll get into that this video. We'll see what the game plan is. Yes, the fellas, it is currently my birthday. We're getting older. We've got a call with Ben now just to walk through training and what the plan's going to be with food as well. So I'm in a rush. What, 2 minutes? We're going to see what he's got to say. But we've been tidying up the office. We've got now the mic, both screens, and then Lucy has secured this for me today because I had my gym bag down here and it was looking real scruffy. So now, nice and tidy. I heard someone saying your room represents your head, and I liked it, because if I've got a messy room, everything else is going to be messy in it, which we don't want. So top tip, boys, tidy up after yourself.
To run over the plan before, because I've changed quite a lot with this physique and your needs analysis of where I think you need development.
Yeah.
Nutrition, kind of kept everything quite straight bearing as such.
Yeah.
Because generally, I think that's what's going to yield the best development for your physique.
Yeah. So what's that? That's push, pull, off, push and lats, legs, and then pull. Okay.
There's a lot of then another rest. So the volume's fine. Like if you look at a lot of your compounds, I've put steps to 10k training day, non-training day.
Yeah.
Cardio 20 minutes times 5.
Yeah.
Heart rate 120 to 150 beats per minute. Typically, bro.
What I usually do is the incline treadmill. 5 speed, 5 incline, 4.5 speed on that is like pretty much bang on. So that's like not too crazy, but it's good. That's because the gym's good, to be fair, but it's little, so they've literally got 2 treadmills and that's it. Right, boys, game plan is in. So food has been slashed a fair bit, to be fair. So 2-5 now today on training days. Now Ben said with the training, I need to have a look through, and then we can go through kind of what we want to finalize. So the split itself looks really good. I'm pretty happy with that. There's just probably a few movements that I'll just ask to switch around just from the kit that we've got available. I'd probably rather have those in, and that's what I would, you know, be confident in being just a lot better for me. So I'll walk you through all of that. I'll keep you updated now this week with how we're going, but I'm going to make sure I've got food left to play with today. So I'm going to make sure I hit that 2.5. I did just bring it down slightly to 2.8 just to start to see that scale come down, but Ben said, you know, he wants to be really aggressive now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the foot down, and then we'll be in a good spot. So let's get it, boys. Boys. So we're being aggressive. Ben has got me on 2,300 calories today. Scale weight this morning. So I've gone from, I was in the 88s. Yesterday I was 87.7. And this morning I was 86.9. So I've gone from already 87.7 into the 86s. So we are definitely not messing about. That was first check in there this morning. So this is the start point, boys. This is where we're at, right? So that was 86.9 this morning. So already down a little bit, but we are just, mainly my lower back is where I hold the most body fat. Like from the front now, I do look leaner than from the back, really. It's from the back there where I hold the most. So the game plan is get this body fat down. Big gain in phase, which I'm very excited for. And then just bring the best shape ever for this time next year. So I'm excited. Make sure you subscribe. If you're watching this, hit subscribe, boys, because it's all coming, right? I'm keeping you along every single step of the way. I've just gone through the things that I think need changing with training. The split itself, I'm happy with. It's essentially going back to similar to what I used to do with a couple of changes, moving leg day a bit. There's just a few of the movements that needed changing, so I've just explained that all to Ben. He'll be fine with that. Got some sick stuff for my birthday, to be fair. Shout out everyone. Lucy had the banner up. It was actually nice yesterday because usually I just don't stop working, and I worked as normal. You know, I've had loads of the boys saying, "Jesus Christ, look, it's your birthday at 6 a.m." You know, we're sat there talking about creatine and stuff like that. So it's I do love it though, but to be able to sit now is pretty mad, because to be able to sit now out there with my family here, Lucy's family here, like, that is pretty sick now, to be fair. So to get to that point and to be able to actually chill out was really nice. But yeah, we got some nice clobber. We got some very nice clobber. Lucy sorted me right out, and so did my family, and so did her family as well. I think we've got, boys, legit. Jesus Christ, I'm nearly slipping over nothing. So we got some clothes. We were hooked up with the clothes. I needed a nice little lightweight scale that I can just lob about when we're travelling. New tripod, which is pretty fire, to be fair. My old one's clunky as anything. And then I think we've got, boys, something like close to, I think we've got 15, 20 monsters. So more. Yeah, we've got over 20. We've got about 20 monsters. So in terms of the monsters, we're stocked up. But yeah, to even get anything still is sound, to be fair, innit? But yeah, I need clothes. So I've got some clothes, to be fair. I needed some, like, just nicer t-shirts, really, because I've not bought. I don't spend any money on myself, really, in terms of, like, clothes. So I actually need to start doing that more, to be honest. Got this one for today. Unreal. I've had that once, and I've not had it since. So make sure you're subbed for the journey. Let's get it. Right, boys, standard me. We're on time, but we're rushing. That was a very, very, very busy morning, and I've got to get now to this appointment. So oats cannot be enjoyed, and I've got a poverty 60 grams in there. It ain't good, but this gaff is like 15 minutes away, so I do not want to have a bad first impression. I do not like being late for things, boys, but we're going to go see anything I can be doing to improve everything. So I'll keep you posted, but we're rushing, so let's get on the road. We're back, boys, we're back. I thought I was late, and then my man was late, so I was like, I beat him in my lateness, so I was all right. But essentially, good. Nothing like crazy serious. Like, a couple of things now that are elevated within bloods. It is essentially going to be, right, something that's causing that we can kind of control a bit, or most likely they're just high stresses, which I need to manage, which I know I need to manage anyway, and I am doing a much better job at. So it's good. I need to keep on top of these things because I want to be feeling as good as I possibly can be always. That is pretty much like the game plan. So good update. As long as it's nothing that like affects training or anything like that, then we can be locking in and we can be good to go. We're all right. We're going to go and crack that monster. We've got 2 boys to get sorted with getting started, and then I've got to update. We'll get Boston's food plan sorted. Boston, if you're watching this, I'm about to go and sort your food, brother. Enjoy. Yes, boys, right, I've just smashed legs and cardio. I am absolutely drenched, mate. Crikey, boys. Right, I'm going to drive home. I'm going to talk to you about what the split is now with training, because that's 2 sessions in and not too different. But really happy, to be fair, to get stuck into it. Weight as well, so I was 86.9 again this morning, so we're into them 86s like solidly now, which is nice because it wasn't too long when I was in the 88s, so that in itself is good. If I keep looking at the camera like looking like I'm worried it's going to fall over, I just worried it is going to fall over, but I don't think it is, boys. I've got a bit of a funky setup going on down there. But yeah, training now. So Ben has said he wants a little bit more volume across the week with my delts and my lats. So that's where I've seen the most volume increase, right? So same training days now. So that's going to be Monday. I have got push, which is going to be delt focused mainly, right? So that's like just a standard push session with abs there as well. Pull on the Tuesday then is going to be more of a mid back bias. and that's where I've got my RDL in there as well. So then I've got a rest day. I then usually had legs on the Thursday, but now I have got push with a little bit of lats in there as well. So that's where the little bit of more lat volume comes in. On Friday then, I've got legs, which I've just done. So that's pretty much just like legs as normal, one big massive leg day. A lot more volume there, hence why, I don't know if you see me sweating, boys, but I'm absolutely fried after that, to be honest. Maybe we need to bring volume down there, but we'll see, because like some of the load on that leg day now is absolutely horrific. Like that was 5.5 plates there on the hack, which is tough, right? So that's leg day on the Friday. Then tomorrow's session now on the Saturday, I have got pull again with a little bit of delts on there as well. So the Thursday I've got push with a bit of lats, and then the Saturday I've got pull with a little bit of delts. So delts are getting hit 3 times across the week now, just for a bit more volume there. Not like loads, just some laterals in there. So pretty excited to get stuck in. Like Ben, we obviously jumped on that call and he walked me through it all like I showed you. So pretty happy with that, and that's what we're going to be rolling, boys. So 86.9 now. We're going to keep on nailing it, keep getting everything done, not miss any boxes, and we'll be flying. And stay tuned for the ride. I am absolutely drenched. I've got UFC tomorrow, fellas. Not tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, but Sunday morning. So the plan is, I've ordered an eye mask. I'm going to go bed at 7, get up at like 11, and then we're going to go and then we're going to watch it. So I'll pretty much be up for the day from 11, which is going to be very, very, very strange. So that is the game plan. I've got, in terms of the picks I'm confident in, right? The English boys, I really think they've got it in the bag. I really do. I think some of the matchup have been pretty smart for them to win. So Mick Parkin's going to win, Molly's going to win, Arnold Allen's going to win, Paddy's going to win, Aspinall's going to win, Leon's going to win. They're the, I think that's 7 or 6. They're the ones that I'm very confident in. Like, I'm fully confident that they're going to get the job done. Makayev, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I really like Oban Elliott from Wales, but I don't know if he's going to win. I'm not sure. But they're the set picks. So let's see, boys, next vid if I got them right. But that's going to be sick. I do love that. My favourite thing to do is go watch UFC, go watch footy, go watch anything live there. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. All the people, we'll leave it at this, boys. The main thing that grinds my gears, right? Like, I love business and love self-development and love doing well for yourself. All them little like 20-year-old lads on TikTok that are like, oh, you can't go to a football game and watch people play football who are on 200 grand a week. Yeah, you can. Like, yes, you can. Like, I safely say I work very, 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 very hard. So there's nothing wrong with going with your mates and watching some UFC or watching some footy. Like, them lads who say that, they've just got no mates. Like, yes, you should care more about what you are doing, like I do. I still care more about what I'm doing and my business and my life, but I still enjoy going to watch sports. Like, it's mad. So yes, there is truth in it, because you should, like, if you care more about a sport and you're not happy with where you're at, you should start caring more about what you're doing. But it doesn't mean you can't then still go and enjoy those things, right? Like, that's one thing that grinds my gears when them bids pop up. If you have watched this far, boys, please, 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 please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out massively, and it just helps me grow the channel and keep these coming. So like, drop me a comment, boys, subscribe, make sure you're here for the journey, because we are rolling as always. No days off, boys. Foot on the gas. Let's get after it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.